18 April 2023, Tuesday. Let's discuss today's market technical outlook, shall we? Okay, let's go. Now, let's look at the charts. Now, before we go to the charts, let's look at the China market. I've been always following this for the longest of time. And you can see, wow, look at a wonderful breakout recently. Okay, so you can see that this is the China A50 counter. Now, it has broke above the MA30 and MA200 recently. Now you can see that the consolidation here is really incredible. All right, so yesterday it broke above it, and that was whereby we can see that the China 50 going up and Hong Kong going up at the same time. And most likely it's going to go towards this point here, and that is the 23.6 or the 13,662. Now we do see a very strong consolidation during this period of time, and after all the movement, the market shows that the strength is there, and once it stays above it, here we go. So yep, let's look out for this number, 13,662, later this week. Yeah, that will be the upside for the China A50. All right, let's look at today's market, shall we? Now for today's market, now let's look at the Dow Jones first to begin with. Okay, here we go. Now the Dow, from what we are seeing on the screen right now, the Dow should be heading towards 34,117. Yeah, because this is the KCB level, and with the current momentum now, you can see the market has been still trending up. Now, of course, we have talked about this many times. The earning per share is not doing well. The market breadth is actually pretty low. But as long as the boys are pumping money into the market, there's nothing you can stop this rally. And you can see almost every day after a black candle, the next day is a white candle, right? Can you see that? So this actually shows that there are periodic pullback, but that is not enough because it's more like they purposely dump it so that they can buy it again. So I'm not half surprised to see the Dow heading towards 34,117 today. Okay, any higher will be 34,255, which I think it may be a little bit too much, but again, anything can happen. Now for today's, you can see our pivot is inverted, whereby you can see that pivot 1 and pivot 2 actually inverted itself. Now we all know that usually when this happens, the upside for today will be kind of limited, but it must stay above the pivot 2 in this case. So pivot 2 is 34,000, and now it's trading at 34,079, so it's up by 80 points right now. And as I said, likelihood it will stop around 34,117. But usually for inverted pivot, right, the upside in this case is not known to be a lot. Okay, I mean there are occasional time we do see going higher, but most of the time, inverted pivot, usually the upside is kind of like muted, yeah, to a certain degree. Now, one thing to note is the KSI is red. That means the boys are selling while the KCX is blank. So that means that there are people trying to sell at the top while the momentum at the moment is kind of bullish right now. So for traders who are long, right, just take periodic profit, okay? Certain time you can go for more profit, certain time you just have to go slow, okay? So that is the Dow Jones. Let's look at the NASDAQ, shall we? Now, NASDAQ is also inverted pivot, just let you know. Okay, so for NASDAQ today, let me just bring the chart in. Well, I can see that where's my indicators? Oh, okay, are we at all-time high? No, I don't think so. Okay, so what is happening now is that if the market is continue its upside, right, the NASDAQ can actually be heading towards 13,514, which is like 400 points away from current price right now. Because it is a full clear shot that this was where the market sent itself tumbling back in year 2022. That was where in about August. So how it goes down will be how it goes up. So by right, if based on mathematics, right, we should be able to see 13,500 in the near term. All right, so that is the NASDAQ. And if you look at the TWB chart right now, it's also inverted pivot, so inverse pivot. So the market, once it breaks above 13,123, will be a buy, and the market is now trading higher at 13,181. Now, interestingly, the KSI is red. The boys are selling yesterday, but the KCX is empty. So today, if the market actually goes up, there should be some selling at the top, okay? Now, at the moment now, things are still going all right, but just be careful because that is how we are interpreting from the chart itself. Now, unless the market breaks below 12,000, 1, 2, 3, if not, right, I don't think there's any more downside to go for this particular counter, as long as it stays above the pivot 2 in this case, yeah. All right, let's do S&P 500. Now, S&P 500, from what we're looking at right now, should be heading towards 41.97. That is the KCB back then, all the way back in, again, August 2022. So it is possible for the market to be searching for this 4197. Now, of course, we all know that both Michael Hunnert and this Mike Wilson, both of them are looking at 3,900 to 3,800. So with the current price right now at 41.60, I think they should really sell it down to earn a lot of money if you're so into it, right? But we can see at the moment now, right, the market kind of quite steroid driven, yeah. So the upside is gonna be there. Okay, for the TWB system, it's pretty clear today's pivot 1, pivot 2 is a normal shape. So that means that if the market breaks above 41.59, it's a buy call on herself. And the thing is this, today's DJDD, right, which is about the same for the rest. So if it's DJDD, do expect the market to follow the OP. If the market stays above opening price of today, then of course, congratulations for those who long. But if you actually start to go below OP, right, then you can follow through and take a short position or just avoid. Yeah. The KSI is green and the KCX is blank. So which means that this particular counter has a lot of bullish factor here. So even to take this away, you take some effort, yeah. So which we're looking for the market, what should we do? Okay, we're done on the US market. Let's look at the local market first. Okay, let's say Nikkei. Okay, Nikkei, as you can see for yourself, Nikkei has a very strong KCB. Let me just bring to you. Wow, this is a very strong one. Okay, this KCB come all the way from here. See, it came out all the way from here and it stretched. And you can see the perfecto, once it hit there, it couldn't go up, it came back down. This one hit here, couldn't go up, came back down. So today will be the decider. Now, usually this start of day, the market will end in black. Okay, that means there's some profit taking coming in soon. And of course, if the thing comes in, you notice that if they create a, like this case, a BMB, all right, or this one is like, you have 2 records under, in custody in a way. So the thing is that for this case right now, if we're looking at it right now, the Nikkei should be taking profit soon because there's a KCB at 28,689. So I suspect that Nikkei may be pulling back, within these 2 days. Yeah. So let's see whether I'll be right. Okay. For the upside, if the market breaks 28,689, the next KCB that it can stretch and find, it will be 29,089. Well, what is it's pretty far away with foreign points, but of course this is how it looks like. Yeah, and it's a fresh chocolate bar, so anything can really happen. Okay, all right. So let's go back to the original. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now let's look at the other market like crude oil. Now, crude oil went up to $83.50, pull back. That was where we were talking about crude oil pulling back soon. And the next target can be as low as 79.82. That means that if the crude oil do come down to 79.82, we can take a look under this, yeah? Now, for today's market, right, you can see pretty clear that, we can see from the chart, we can see that the market didn't really go to hit $33.70, missed by a bit, but let's get to see the feel. And of course, we can also see that once the market breaks below the OP, right? In this case right now for today, yeah, something wrong with my mouse. Okay, so today opening price $81.03, and it broke below. I'm going to touch very soon the pivot 2. So if the market breaks below pivot 2, that means it's below OP, below pivot 2, then selling is expected to be down to $79, or worse, you can see $77.30. Okay. Now KSI is green, and then the KCX is blank. So overall, the market is still trying to find a good place to rest, or do a rebound. So of course, on hindsight, we may see 77.10 as one of the target to watch out for, which happen to be the MA30 in this case. Yeah. All right, so that is crude oil for you, and of course we're done with that. Let's look at some currency market. Okay, there's a DAX, is it? Someone asked. Okay, let's do some DAX. So what we can see over DAX here, my friend. Okay, so what we are seeing now is that the DAX is also shooting up despite the economy is really not doing well. In fact, this UK is not doing in a good position, but still we can see that the market is still pumping up. Every pullback there's some pull up. Yeah. Okay, so the upside, where would it be going? Or the upside can be all the way to 15,915. Okay. Now the thing is this. This is a KCB. And if the market do go that, I think that's pretty cool. But because today is a DJDT, right? So by right, the market stays above OP is understandable. The opening price for gold today is at let me just double check. Check this DAX, sorry. For DAX, for this the DJD DAX should supposed to go up and test the BNB extension 15,900. It's been tested by you. So of course, it was done yesterday, but it didn't really stay up. So the next target could be 15,951, the KCB that I've been talking about. Now, both KSI and KCX are all in the same direction. So that's why the whole thing is ongoing, but it's very bullish at the moment. So traders, you want to do some buy of DAX, like come down deep enough, then you buy, yeah? Okay, let's look at the currency right now. First of all, let's do pound. Okay, so for pound, you can see very clearly that the market has established that the upside at the moment now, and if pound is starting to go higher, well, we can see going back to 1.25219. That's where we all started. Yeah. Okay, so it is possible for that to happen, but let's look at the chart on TWB. Well, TWB is even better. It has broke above the pivot one, so above opening price, above pivot one, it will be a buy. All right, even if it's a buy, it must have some support, right? At the moment, I don't see it unless you are expecting to be rewarded back at this 1.25219 level, right? So unless this really happened. Now the KSI is green and the KCX got a bit of blip over there, so which means that it's not a perfect condition. So if the market stays above pivot one, the buying should continue, yeah. But of course, since the indicators are more receptive to it, so we try to see whether can stay above 1.23923. That is the pivot one level. Yeah, very important. Okay, so that is pound for you. Let's look at the euro. Okay, for euro, you can see that the market has been staggering towards the upside ever since the dollar depreciate. So today is that the euros continue to go higher, right? If you want to buy and you're buying, you can see that the numbers are out there. Okay, so you can see that, right? This one is the price here, 1.09865. The other one is the market basically engulfed the white candle and did a BNB. So that's the reason why I'm not comfortable. We may see some selling later on, but of course with the ongoing now, maybe we may not. Let's watch out for it. Okay, if the market breaks below 1.09364, the pivot one, I think that it's time to just let go and then look for and see how it goes. Yeah, of course, people can change all the way down and watch it. But again, all I can say is that it's an individual thingy. Yeah. Okay. So that is the euro. Then let's look at the dollar yen. Now, dollar yen is coming off a bit and it's going to go for 133.79. And from our chart over here, it is showing that it's coming back to the BNB RL level. And everything's okay. MLP wise is okay. 134.11. All is good. So all I can say is this: if the market is to come down, there will be some support at 131.11. Okay, but then as the time goes by, you may expect to see support around 133.348. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that is the dollar yen. Okay, with dollar yen done, we have the currency done. Let's look at a bigger one, which is the gold and the silver. Let's go for it. So let's go with gold and silver. Let's do the Bitcoin first then. Oops. Okay, not too sure what happened. Okay, so what you can see very clearly that okay, all right, you can see that the BTC is now going up towards 3279 upside. All right, this is the first target we're looking at. Anything will be higher 3429. Or on the TWB chart, you can see pretty clearly that the market is now above the BNB RL level. It's on their own, and they call themselves 30157. And you can see everybody is really very different. So for me, if you're looking to buy into Bitcoin, you can try to pick it up near to MA 30. So at least your risk is, all right. But if you're asking me that you're going to chase after it, then of course, when next round, when it come back with something else, we can just pop along. So the upside for today will be 129,857. I believe that this is across the 30,000 mark once again pretty soon. So just a matter of time. And KSI, you can see what's happening from some error here. Okay, let me just undo the error. I already changed the timing. It's seemingly not really working. Okay. All right, let's see how it goes. Okay. Oh, I think I got it. I don't know where the problem is. Yeah, let me just try this one now. Yeah, we go. Yep, yeah, the KSI that is red already and KCX still blue. So just a matter of time this breaks and 28,943 will be next, yeah. Okay, then we do the Ethereum. Now for Ethereum, you can see that, wow, look at it. It's like there's some artificial resistance at this 121316. Okay, so you guys, as you know, there is that the chance of Ethereum going higher. It is possible. If it breaks above 2131, that means all-time high, right? We can consider to do something else. Yeah, that'd be cool. Now for Ethereum on the TWB chart, right, we are very near to the pivot 2 right now at pivot 2. Because this joining basically for this case right now, if the Ethereum breaks above pivot 2, we can see it all going up all the way to pivot 1, that's 2173. That will be a pretty big milestone. Now KSI and KCX are both in line and all cheering for the upside. So in my opinion, the upside do come in 2131, the first target, but the real target will be 2173. All right. So that's Ethereum for you. This I miss out gold and silver. I think that is a bit drowsy today. Yesterday I was having a very long day. Okay, for gold today, as you can see on the screen right now, if it goes up, then 2040 will be next. And from the TWB trade calls, you can see that we have already hit the BNB. And as truth be told, right, as you said, the market will come back down, and well done. And of course, the end, so-called the thing is silver here right now. How high will it be going? As long as the market stays above OP, you can go back to 2014. But if the market stays below OP, then the selling may bring it down to 1964. Yeah, traders, you need to watch out for this. That will be gold. And for silver, silver trying to go back up again to 25, 23. But of course, based on what we all know, then it may be difficult. But let's see how it goes. And this is the silver chart, and the thing is, look at the queue. It's amazing how people are pushing up all the way or stopping, and then now we have a new BNB, right? We should try and track somebody's in the picture. Then after that, we move on again. So this one here is our time device, which means that the market here, if the market stays above pivot 1, this can actually bring in the silver price all the way to $27 again. But there's a strong BNB RL here, and that is approximately 26. So if the market breaks 25, 28, the first target should go for is here, which is good enough, and anything more will be the target here at 26 to $27. Okay, all right, that will be all for today's charting. Hope you enjoyed the session. And remember, guys, we have a lot more to go, and let's just watch and see whether we can have the targets being met. All right, this is Kel signing off. Bye-bye.